Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Golurk. Golurk, however you say it. It's a really cool Pokemon. I really love using it. It's got pretty good HP, pretty good defenses, or pretty solid defenses. Not amazing, but enough to be able to live a couple of hits, and absolutely huge HP. Base 55 speed is just low enough that you can use a Trick Room set on this, possibly with a Room Service. I haven't got one of those sets today, but that is an option, especially for slower Pokemon, just having that Trick Room Service option there. And also, Golurk gets access to a lot of different moves, with two of them being from the Isle of Armor. Now, if you want to see a few more sets, because there are a few different sets that I have come up with, you can check out the previous video that I did on this in the corner. There's a card there now. Obviously, if you want to watch the rest of the video, I'd recommend you do so. Whilst you're here, please do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because that just helps the channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. Now, today, 3 sets for Golurk, 2 generic, 1 Dynamax, and we're just going to jump straight in with the first set. The first set being a bit more of a defensive set. We have leftovers on here, allowing for us to heal up. I've put Iron Fist as the ability. Now, Iron Fist boosts Drain Punch ever so slightly. Also 1.2 times, I think. Yeah, 1.2 times to just be that little bit more powerful. Now, you're going to want to get health back with this, and this is your main form of recovery, so having Drain Punch there can help very nicely, especially with that boosted power. I have put Toxic on here. Now, it is a transfer-only move, so you would have to transfer a Golurk with it already taught, but Toxic can work very, very nicely. It can stop setup sweepers from being able to set up in different ways, so either it will set up fully and then not be able to sweep your team because it won't have enough turns left before fainting or having to switch out, or you can basically stop, or sorry, the Toxic will stop them from setting up as much as they wanted to, and then they don't have the power to be able to sweep your team. And also Toxic just breaks down things like walls, like Porygon 2, Chansey, things like that, that can just be a bit of a problem for you. Stealth Rocks is a really good move to have. It sets up hazards for the opposing Pokemon. They will take between, I think it's like 8% damage and 25% damage, so, or 8% and 50% or something like that. So if you've got things like Charizard on the opposing team, that Stealth Rock's is going to be very important, getting 50% of their damage, 50% down on them, assuming they're not holding the heavy-duty boots, but you know what I mean. So Stealth Rocks can be really good for getting some chip damage, and also limits the amount of switches they do. Like, I know a lot of players, especially I include myself in this, switch out quite a bit, so having that Stealth Rocks or having any hazards can limit that quite a bit, and put a lot of pressure on the opposing team. And finally, I've put Body Slam on here. Now, if you have things like poison types, you can go for a Body Slam and you can get the paralysis on them instead of the Toxic, or you could just go for the Body Slam in general and get the paralysis as well, and that can help really nicely with the rest of your team if you've got more of a slow team, or if you've got a team that kind of might benefit from the paralysis happening every now and again. That could work very nicely for you. EV's gone for max HP and max special defense with a careful nature, so more special defense, less special attack, and 4 EVs in attack, just boosting that Drain Punch or Body Slam ever so slightly. Now, you could always go for like Poltergeist or Phantom Force or something along those lines on here if you wanted, instead of that Body Slam to get that stab. You could even go for like Earthquake if you want to, but I thought Body Slam works quite nicely for that paralysis aspect. Same with like Thunder Punch. I think it lands Thunder Punch. It might not actually. Let me just double check. It does land Thunder Punch, so you could go for the Thunder Punch there if you wanted to. That's another option for you to run. Now, you could always go max HP, max defense with this if you wanted to, with the Impish nature, so more defense, less special attack. But and then go for like the Rocky Helmet as an option, but that's up to you what you go for. I'd recommend definitely going for one of the defensive forms of this set. The second set we have is a Choice Spec set. Now, this is a bit more gimmicky because we have base 55 special attack. It is not that good. We have Choice Specs and No Guard as our ability. No Guard being absolutely fantastic. You can have things like Dynamic Punch, hit 100% of the time, and obviously that confuses the opponent. But I thought this works as a gimmicky set. Now, if you want to check out like Choice Banded sets and whatnot, I have got a couple of like more normal sets in that other video, so you can go for that as well. But yeah, Choice Specs with the No Guard, increasing up our accuracy to 100%. And we've got Scorching Sands. Now, Scorching Sands, very nice ground type attack, hits a variety of Pokemon, and also has a 30% chance to burn. Basically the new Scald, or the ground type Scald. And yeah, it can work really nicely. It can burn physical Pokemon in particular, and just make them a lot less worrisome. Shadow Ball, powerful ghost type attack, it's a variety of different Pokemon. You've got Focus Blast, powerful item type attack, it's a variety of Pokemon as well. And then Flash Cannon, good steel type move also. Focus Blast obviously is the main move that's seeing the increase in the accuracy on here from the No Guard, so that can work quite nicely. Now, if you want to Baton Pass maybe like a nasty plot onto this, you definitely can make it an option, but that is up to you what you decide to go for. EV-wise, we went max HP and max special attack with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack. This could work very nice in a Trick Room set, maybe with a quiet nature, so the plus special attack and minus speed. But it's up to you. This is, as I said, more gimmicky, but you can give it a go if you want. Finally, we have the Dynamax set. Now, this can be Dynamax or not Dynamax. It depends what you want to go for, but I put the choice band on here. You can go for like Life Orb if you want to. You can go Red Card, Leftovers, Berries, lots of different options. Again, I've gone for No Guard as the ability, but I don't think No Guard really works necessarily with this, but neither does Iron Fist. So you kind of have to play this depending on what you really want to do. You could always change out some of these moves to have like the punching attacks, or you could change out to have some of the more less accurate attacks. Sorry, I think it learns like Stone Edge and stuff. So yeah, Stone Edge, for example, would be something that benefit from that. Move-wise, close combat. When your Dynamax turns into Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat, obviously boosting it very, very nicely. Heavy Slam increases up your defense stat through Max Steel Spike, and then Earthquake does the same to your special defense through Max Quake, so allowing you to raise up your attack and your 2 defenses, making you a lot more of a bulky Pokemon. And you can always go for maybe like 2 close combats and a Heavy Slam, or 2 close combats and an Earthquake, or 2 Earthquakes and a close combat, or whatever you want to go for. That is always an option based on what your opponent's team is looking like. And then finally, when you're out of Dynamax, you've got Poltergeist here as an option. Very powerful ghost type attack. I wouldn't recommend running like knockoff users as well as Poltergeist, because Poltergeist does require them to hold the item, so it is a bit more of a difficult situation to pull that off if you're knocking off items as well. EV's gone for max HP and max attack with an adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You could always go, again, a brave nature and go for a Trick Room scenario here if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. You could work quite well in a Trick Room and possibly have like P2 as a doubles partner. This would definitely work more in doubles rather than singles, because by the time you've set up your Dynamax, the Trick Room will be over. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.